Okay, now she's putting white stuff on her face. I think it's cream. I'm not sure, but she rubbing it in real good. And now she putting it everywhere on her face, and she rubbing it in. And now she putting this tan. It looked like foundation kinda all over her face, but I'm not sure. Kinda look like foundation, but don't really come in a foundation bottle. And I think that's is that primer? Or more foundation maybe. She put on a lot of makeup. She rubbing it in with her brush, beating it in with her foundation brush all over her head. Yup, looking good so far, looking good. And she just beating it in. And beating it in. Got her hoops on. Now she rubbing it all over her eyes and her eyelids and getting it good. Fixing her earring, holding it back. Now she putting concealer on. I think I know what that is. Concealer. That's concealer. Putting concealer underneath her eyes and on her forehead, her nose, her above her chin, and she rubbing it all in with her concealer brush. Rubbing it all in. Rubbing it all in. All underneath her eyes. That's kind of light. Keep rubbing it in. Now she's rubbing it in between her nose, all over her face. Well, in the parts that it need to be. On her eyelids. Rubbing it in. Rubbing it in. All on her eyes. She putting a lot of stuff on. Now she putting more on her jawline. What? And on her chin. That's a lot of stuff. And she rubbing it in again. Rubbing it in. Rubbing it in. All on her cheekbone, I think. Her face look a little pale. Rubbing it in. Rubbing it in. Rubbing it in. This look like a lot of work. And she's still rubbing it all in. Now she putting, what is that? I don't know what that is, but she putting black dots all over her face. Brown, maybe. What is that? What's she doing? All on her nose. Now she posing and smiling. Look at her. Rubbing it in. Rubbing it in. Caking it up. She keep on rubbing it in. She putting a lot of makeup on. Rubbing it in still. Holding her earring back again. And big old hoops getting in the way. Oh, again, I gotta get the forehead. The nose. Yo. Still rubbing that stuff in. That's a lot of makeup. Okay, now she doing her eyebrows. And she pushing them out. Ooh, now she coloring them in. Her eyebrows don't look too bad so far. Now she drawing the line and making the coloring line so she can color inside of the eyebrows and fill them in. Now she getting a little arch. She started back over. There she go. Now I think she's using a pencil now to get it colored again. She getting all up in it. Now she doing her other eyebrow. Let's see if they gonna match. She just drawing on it. Gonna rub it in some more. Now she drawing lines. Drawing lines on her eyebrows and coloring it in. Doing some of the other one now. Now she putting stuff underneath her eyebrows. I don't even know what that is. What kind of stuff is that? Knowing she ain't that light for that. But here she go. I don't know, that kind of look like. I don't know. Too light for her skin. But maybe it's gonna work. Okay, don't look too bad so far. Don't look too bad. Alright. Now she filling them in again with some coloring stuff. Oh, now she putting that foundation stuff back on, I think. Some more foundation. Dang. That's a lot of foundation. Rubbing it in some more. Rubbing it in some more. Now she just blew it and putting it back on her face. And patting it down. I think she using powder. And she patting it down some more. Yeah, I think she using powder to pat it down. Yep, that's powder she keep blowing. Now she rubbing in them eyebrow things. Whatever she did with them eyebrows. It's kind of blended in, I guess. But now she doing that. And now she doing more powder or foundation on her face. Ooh, that stuff look light. But she rubbing it in some more. Rubbing it in. Now she putting stuff on her nose again, bro. Stuff on her mustache. All over her face, she look a little pale. More stuff on her ear line, whatever that is. Oh, her jawline. Putting more stuff. Stuff by her ear, her jawline. Okay. Now I think she finna pat it in. Line them eyebrow things out again. Now she finna pat that stuff on again. That's a lot. Pat it on. I think that's enough now. Keep patting it on. Keep patting it on. Oh, she used a lot of that stuff. Pat some more. Rubbing it in with her brush. Whatever kind of brush she got now. Patting it on. Patting it on. All over her. Now she putting some eyeshadow on. Okay. Some eyeshadow that look like it's like maroonish, pinkish red, whatever you want to call it. It's a little maroon. Okay. Now she doing her other eye now. Need to put a little bit more on that eye. But she putting it on. Putting it on. They look about the same kinda. Putting it on. That's a lot of eyeshadow. Dang. Now she putting stuff under her eyes. I think that's eyeliner. I can't do that. Now she rubbing her stuff in again. For the 50th time, she rubbing it in on her skin. Rubbing it in, rubbing it in. Rubbing all over her face. Whatever she put in, that look like some powder. She rubbing it all in. All on her neck. She ain't gotta go that far. All back on behind that forehead. All on her cheekbones. All on her jawline. She beating it up. Yup. Getting all underneath her chin, her neck, everything. After she gonna put that setting spray so it can sit and wait. Fanning herself like she's somebody. Now she just putting more makeup on when she just put that setting spray. She putting some highlighter, I think. Some more highlighter. And now she putting stuff on her forehead again and then highlighter again. And now she putting it on her mouth. Now she doing lip liner. Oh no, I know what that is. With a pencil, she doing lip liner. Rubbing it all on her bottom lip. Just smeared it in. Drawing again, drawing again. Keep on drawing that line. Now she putting dots everywhere. What is she doing? Putting dots all over her face. Like she got some freckles or something. Now she putting highlighter all over her chest and her shoulders and everything. Extra. What is she doing? Oh, Lord. Rub it in. Now she putting on eyelashes. Oh, Lord. Oh, now she fixing her hair up. She finna smile. What I tell y'all? Deuces. Now she put on some more lipstick. She was just finna leave. Here she go put on some more. She finna pose. Think she cute. Baddie. Don't play her. She bad. Now she just showing off her makeup. Looking cute, I guess.